The art of making deliberate decisions, as opposed to impulsive ones, is known as temperance. Temperance is the great mastery of intentionally resisting rather than responding. Temperance is one of the 4 fundamental virtues, along with wisdom, justice, and courage. According to the Stoic state, it entails exercising restraint and moderation, being aware of our limitations, and controlling our passions. It is the capacity to maintain composure in the face of difficulties and react in a thoughtful, proportionate manner. Simply said, temperance is a state of equilibrium and the moderation that penetrates all facets of life. This virtue is crucial because it helps us maintain mental clarity and serenity while under pressure, make wise decisions, and efficiently handle difficulties. You may have a major problem with self-control if your emotions, such as anger or enthusiasm, frequently overpower you. Stoicism is one strategy we use to get over this obstacle. I want to be direct and helpful in this video. I will outline 10 useful applications of the key historical notions to help you develop temperance as a virtue. First, resist following your desires. True freedom comes from having control over your passions, not from having too many of them. According to the Stoics, our persistent desire for pleasure and fear of discomfort turn us into prisoners who are controlled by our impulses rather than by ourselves. Here it is important to focus on long-term benefits rather than short-term pleasures while making judgments. Delaying gratification can be an excellent place to start. Instead of focusing on short-term rewards, it is helpful to set long-term goals and break them down into manageable chunks. Keep in mind that getting there is just as crucial as being there. If we apply this to any aim, a more fulfilling life will start to take shape. Philosophy does not guarantee anything outside of humans. Keep learning and developing through ongoing learning and personal development. Stoicism is the path to achieving temperance, the way to virtue and wisdom. According to the Stoics, it is a never-ending journey. We frequently make the error of starting along the path while focusing on the destination and reward, when the path itself should be the reward. By setting aside time each day to learn something new or think back on your experiences and what you can gain from them, you may apply this idea to your life. This can not only help you develop personally, but also give you a wider perspective on how to approach the difficulties of life with more equilibrium and tranquility. Spend a moment each day acknowledging and appreciating what you have. Having a home to live in, food on the table, or loved ones at your side can suffice for this exercise. Keeping a thankfulness journal can be a useful tool. Every day, list 3 things for which you are grateful. You can intentionally appreciate your surroundings by going for a walk in the outdoors. Recognize that you already have enough to be happy and cultivate a mindset of satisfaction. Meditation on thankfulness can be a potent tool for developing appreciation in daily life. Moving on from the last point, focus on being grateful and let go of the need for things to happen the way you want them to. Find satisfaction in the way things are and learn to accept situations as they arise. Stoics view gratitude as both a way of thinking and a practical virtue. It gives us the ability to concentrate on the good things rather than dwell on the bad. Remember to show your gratitude in concrete ways, such as by expressing thank you more frequently, sending handwritten letters to people who have gone above and beyond for you, or just pausing to take in the beauty of your surroundings. Keep a safe distance from someone who taints your thankfulness. In particular, avoid those who propagate unkind words and grievances. Recognize your blessings because true prosperity is found more in appreciating what you already have than in yearning for what you lack. The Stoics emphasized moderation and simplicity. As Seneca said, "Tortoise difficulties awaken genius." We can increase our ability to deal with problems by learning to be grateful for what we already have, rather than continuously wanting more. We are reminded by historical teachings that challenges and failures are occasions for growth and learning. The best approach to apply this idea to your life is to develop resilience. This is dealing with challenges in a calm and balanced manner, perceiving setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than as indications of personal failure. Another step in this process involves adopting a growth-oriented mentality and improving one's problem-solving abilities. Adopt a growth-oriented perspective as you come to understand that mistakes and difficulties can be opportunities for you to improve and learn. By developing the abilities and techniques that enable you to overcome obstacles, you can practice resilience. Live in the moment and keep in mind that you do not see reality as it is. You see it as you are. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of being in the now. Fears of the future or regrets about the past are the main sources of our worry and anxieties. We can rid ourselves from these worries and keep our calm and serenity by concentrating on the present moment. A useful strategy for applying this idea is to practice mindfulness. This can entail setting aside time each day to meditate or simply pay attention to the sensations of the moment while focusing on the person. Avoid multitasking and focus entirely on one task at a time to achieve this. Practice mindfulness through engaging in regular meditation or by being conscious of your daily activities and interactions with others. Try to be understanding. Life is an interpretation, and the Stoics remind us that everyone is overcoming obstacles. By developing empathy, we can comprehend others more fully and react in a way that upholds harmony and peace. Try to put yourself in another person's shoes before passing judgment or responding as a way to put this into practice. This could entail pausing to reflect on another person's position before reacting or trying to discover perspectives and experiences that are different from your own. You will eventually grasp different points of view by applying this approach and developing your empathy instead of becoming angry or reacting negatively and toxically. Accept what you cannot change. As Epictetus remarked, it is not the facts themselves that trouble mankind, but rather their interpretation of the facts. This is a cornerstone of Stoicism that I have discussed numerous times in my films. To live a serene life, we must embrace the notion that we should accept the things we cannot alter and concentrate on the things we can. There are many ways to put this theory into reality. Learning to distinguish between what we can influence through our actions and what is entirely out of our control is one of them. The weather serves as a very simple and straightforward example. Worrying about the weather is a pointless waste of energy because we can never predict whether it will be sunny or stormy. We can instead concentrate on how we will get ready for and react to various weather circumstances. Cognitive therapy approaches that assist us in identifying and challenging unjustified or harmful thoughts are another way to put this notion into effect. We will be able to live in a more tranquil and balanced manner once we learn to accept the things we cannot change. Recognize your positive and negative traits and the fact that you are imperfect since you are human. Watch how nature accepts and adjusts to change. This may serve as an example for you. Really similar. Give your mental health a high priority and open out to dependable friends about your experiences and emotions. Start with modest actions to overcome obstacles. Take little moves to do so. Adversities are a natural part of life. Accept them and be gentle to yourself when they arise. Practice detachment. Poverty, according to Epictetus, is not a lack of possessions, but rather an increase in avarice. In the context of Stoicism, detachment refers to letting go of an unhealthy reliance on the happiness of others. It is not about shunning all enjoyment or worldly possessions, but rather about not letting your inner serenity rely entirely on them. Detachment can be practiced in many different ways. One approach might be to envisage your desires during meditation and then envision letting them go. Another method is to simplify your life, acquire fewer things, and pay more attention to relationships and experiences than to material goods. By prioritizing simplicity and moderation, we can free ourselves from the never-ending search for novelty and improvement. This is because we frequently have more than we may need or deserve. Self-care is the final step, but it is also crucial. In order for the mind to be strong and healthy, you must first and foremost have a healthy body. Stoicism recognizes the unity of the body and mind and their interdependence. One of the most important aspects of reaching temperance is maintaining a healthy physique. It comprises taking care of your physical health, which includes working out frequently, eating a nutritious diet, and getting enough sleep, as well as your mental health, whether through counseling, meditation, or just making time for relaxation and activities you actually like. Do not forget that it is rude to not take good care of your physical well-being. Find a hobby you actually like and make a commitment to practicing it frequently. A way to inner calm and peace is historical temperance. Instead of letting our emotions and impulses rule us, it focuses on helping us understand and manage them. We learn to live by our beliefs and respond to life's problems rather than reacting. By practicing temperance, according to Marcus Aurelius, the caliber of your thoughts determines how happy your life will be. We frequently manifest into reality what we continually think about. Here are 2 more videos that are jam-packed with historical knowledge that I know you will like. See you soon.